Hiya Toys has just put up a new solicitation with their Godzilla 2002 figure. And I gotta say, this figure is not getting the best reception that I've seen, especially compared to Hiya's other offerings. So here he is, Godzilla 2002, $51, continuing to use this grainy filter when, I just kind of want a good look at the figure. And yeah, I mean, at a first glance, he definitely looks like Godzilla 2002, but when you look closer at the sculpt, I feel like we've reached the uncanny valley, right? Like he's not quite there. He's got like, I don't know. So let me preface this by saying, I don't really care for KaijuCanuck that much. I kind of think he's overrated personally, and so I don't know. I'm not like hyper fixated on the details. But even I'm looking at this and I'm like, something just doesn't seem right. It's funny, when I was younger, like 8 or 9 years old, I actually thought that 2002 was the same suit as 1999. Which is funny because Michael sent me this image here comparing the 1999 Hiya figure with the 2002 figure. And as you can see here, like there is an extensive reuse of tooling. Like the legs look basically identical. The torso looks quite similar, although it might not be 1-to-1. And then the arms have very, very similar cuts. So, it's looking like it's going to be an extensive retool of the 1999 figure as opposed to something built from the ground up. Again, I'm not hyper fixated on KaijuCanuck. It's not one of my favorite suits. I know enough about KaijuCanuck though that like this neck is far too thick compared to how he actually looks in the movie. I guess what I'm trying to say here is it really seems like Hiya has rushed this one. Really seems like they've tried to get it to market really, really quickly, which is unusual. Like the Mechagodzilla just came out for solicitation a couple of weeks ago. It's like they're pumping these things out so quickly. It's like they owe somebody money or something. Now the fan response has been rather polite, but there has been pushback to say like this one isn't quite right. And it's actually kind of funny. The person who sculpted the Hokkaido suit and the 1999 suit even came out and said, I didn't participate in the production of this one. So he's kind of like, guys, it wasn't me. Like, don't worry about it. It wasn't me. And, folks are already saying like, yeah, we wish it was you. Interesting point here. Wish they put you on this figure, and the sculptor says, I also hope so, but some of Hiya's employees may not like me. There are too many obstacles in my work and I can't persist. Like, I'm sure some of this is a language barrier. I don't think it's that Hiya doesn't like this person. I think it's that it seems to me like they're saying, I have a lot of things on my plate and I just didn't have capacity to work on this one. And maybe Hiya is upset that I wasn't able to work on this one, something like that. I'm sure like their working relationship is fine. So he comes here, he's got the alternate hands. He's 7 inches tall. Yeah, he's got super long tail. Compared to Meyer Goji, I'm not sure if he's long. It looks longer. And I have the NECA figure. The NECA tail was extremely long. But yeah, there are just some angles he just doesn't look right. The spines are different than the 1999 suit, even though they share a very similar looking silhouette. Yeah, I'm not feeling this one, dudes. I'm not really into it. Which then begs the question, like, is Hiya going to be doing this thing now where they put a figure out that is, like, clearly not ready and has not received the same level of detail and attention that their previous releases have? They put it out there, they see what the fans have to say, then they take it back and they say, okay, guys, we're going to improve the sculpt. Like, it's good on them, right? Like, good on you that you're improving the Hokkaido sculpt, the Evolved Godzilla sculpt, the Mechagodzilla 93 sculpt, probably this one too. Like, good on you for doing that. But I think that speaks to a bigger issue with what Hiya's sort of production timelines look like, I would far more value like this just continued to be worked on and perhaps internally got some feedback, maybe some test audience, something like that. Because I think somebody could have very easily looked at this and said, guys, like this does not match our prior quality of work. Makes me wonder if they have some kind of, terms in their licensing that they have to churn out a certain number of figures every year. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Yeah, I'm very curious to see where Hiya goes from here, because this is like giving me GVK Kong vibes. That very first Kong figure they did, where it's fine. It wasn't anything special. It's fine. But I know people really like this suit. They really like this movie, and I think that the reception across the board has been lukewarm. So, give it 4 or 5 days. They'll probably put out a statement saying, thank you for your feedback. We're taking it. We're going to improve the sculpt, all that good stuff. Initial release slate 2025 Q3. So that's just under a year from now. There's no way, right? There's no way this guy's going to make that. They're definitely pushing this back and improving, changing the sculpt up based on just previous Hiya patterns. I really wish they would have just got it right the first time, and I kind of wish that they would just stop putting new solicitations up for like 6 months and let the products that we've already pre-ordered come out. Because at this point, guys, what is outstanding? We've got this guy, we've got all of this is still outstanding. And then in terms of the Monsterverse, what we have: Evolved Godzilla 2014, which is coming soon, Shimo, 2 Kongs. So there's plenty of product to come out. I wish they just give it some time, let some of the stuff in the background develop and be worked on. Although I have put out a video before explaining why they probably can't do that. They have to put out stuff this early. It just feels like Hiya's release strategy is hurry up and wait. They put out this new figure. It's up for pre-order. You can get it now. And then you just wait 12 to 14 months. And there's very little communication along the way. So, I'll probably end this video now before I ramble on too much. I do have a larger video coming the end of this year. It'll be like a year in review type thing, where I talk about the different companies, what they've done this year, what's been really good for consumers, what's been not so great for consumers. And this one has certainly given me some more to chew on as I prepare that video. So yeah, that's gonna be it from me. I hope that you're all having a great week. I hope that this is a great start to your Wednesday, and I assure you that Thursday will be even better. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.